Welcome back to another video. Today we've got more of a vloggy style day. I'm going to go through one of my workouts and it's geared towards getting the single arm pull-ups. We're going to go through that today. Here's what I've got planned. So we've got single arm banded pull-ups, and we've got single arm negative pull-ups, push-ups with band pull-aparts, and hollow holds at the end for the abs. So not huge amounts, but the first couple of exercises I find quite intense, but also really good. So we're gonna go through them today, and we'll see if you like this video. It's a different style. Hopefully you do. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel. Just do it, and like this video. Just do it because yeah, it's good for me and it's free for you to do. So go ahead, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let me get straight into this workout. So I'm going to put you down now, do a little bit of a warm up. I've got some ring rows and some push-ups, and then we'll go into the single arm banded pull-ups, which I think is just an awesome exercise. So warm up complete, as you might be able to tell from my breathing. Now let's get some gains. But whilst I'm having a little bit of a breather, this week is more of a recovery week for me when it comes to the triathlon, cycling, running and swimming type things, but I'm still gonna smash the strength-based stuff. I'm gonna go hard on that and just recover on the rest of it. I've had a pretty big build up since Christmas, the last couple of months, really working on the cycling, the running and the swimming, and last week was a pretty big week. So this week is just a bit of a recovery week, a chance for me to soak up all of those benefits, make some adaptations so I'm fitter and stronger, and then next week I'll be back to training a bit more on the bike, running and in the pool. So that'll be really good, and hopefully I'll be able to hit it super duper hard. But yeah, like I said, recovery week, which is really nice because I've had a bit of a cold as well, so it's come at a super good time, and it's probably telling me something that I do need to have a bit of an easier week. So I think it's always good to have a recovery week or an easier week or a few days where you have a little bit off. And I think for a lot of people that naturally comes with things like holidays or mini breaks or just busy weekends doing other bits and pieces, and you kind of rest a little bit from exercise. So I think naturally that can come. But if it doesn't and you've built in a lot of training, I think it's super important to have a bit of a rest week. And then you can soak up those adaptations and just make sure that you're not overtraining. Now then, let's crack on with the single arm banded pull-ups. So what I think is super awesome about these is you can do the exact same movement as a single arm pull-up with some help, with some assistance, and I think that's going to be one of the best things you can do for single arm strength. And if you're trying to get a single arm pull-up, it's much like if you're trying to do pull-ups, one of the best exercises you can do is banded pull-ups. That's massively going to help you because you're mimicking the exact same movement, so you're going through all the same range but just slightly easier, and then you can slowly build it up by changing the band. Two exercises, A and B, the single arm banded pull-ups and the single arm negative pull-ups, I have massive rest periods between them, so I have 3 minutes, and that just allows me to keep up with the force production and make sure I'm doing the best I can with every single rep, and really just challenging the strength and the neuromuscular system to get that bit stronger. So I'm making sure I'm recovering enough that I'm able to challenge it in that way, which is so important if you're trying to get stronger. You need to have those long rest periods. So I can just chill out in these rest periods. Sometimes I stretch, sometimes I go on my phone, do other bits and pieces, but I use a timer to make sure I'm pretty much bang on 3 minutes every single time. With some of the later exercises, I'll just have 2 minutes in between because they're less key exercises for me and they're not quite as intense. Now that's the banded pull-ups done, we've got single arm negative pull-ups. And I think these are going to be really useful for me going forward because one of the things that I struggle with the most is the top end of the pull-up. So I can get pretty much halfway or over halfway now, but the very top bit, I really struggle to get the chin over the bar. So I think starting at the top and slowly going down is going to help with my strength at that top end of the movement. So that's really the reason for doing these. And again, it's much like trying to get your pull-ups. Negative pull-ups can be a great way to build up that strength. And also eccentric movements have been shown to increase your strength a little bit more than the concentric part of the movement if you're looking at eccentric versus concentric. Concentric being the kind of upwards phase of the movement, the active phase of the movement, and eccentric being the lowering or the slowing down of the movement on the way back down. So I've only done 2 exercises now, but they're super intense and I'm actually, just feeling it. And now we've got the push-ups supersetted with band pull-aparts. So just a bit of balancing things out, working the chest, the triceps and the shoulders with the push-ups, and doing band pull-aparts to work the smaller muscles, the rear delts, just to support everything and hopefully balance things out. But it is more geared towards pulling strength and single arm strength this workout, but hopefully that just balances things out for me. If I had more time, I would probably do more, but again, it's weighing up the time and also how intense it is and being able to recover from that as well. And then after that, we're on to the hollow body hold, which I think is one of my favorite exercises. So that's today's workout done and dusted. It usually takes me about 40 minutes. And a lot of that is obviously these long rest periods, but then in between, it's kind of super intense strength-based stuff. So that's everything. Now I can just rest up. I've got a bit of a run, and I might have a little bit of a cycle as well today to make up for, but just nothing too intense, so it's easy to recover from. And next week I'll be super fresh and ready to go. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. If you liked this one, if you like the style, then please let me know and have a really good rest of your day.